Hello, my name is Ali, and in this video I want to tell you how you can have AI chat engine like ChatGPT in your local machine. First, open your browser and go to ollama.com. As you can see here, you can download Ollama for different operating systems, macOS, Linux, and Windows. I'm working with Windows and I already downloaded the Ollama, so I start installing Ollama. The installation process is so easy, just press the install and wait for a few minutes. After successful installation, you can go to terminal or command on your system. I'm using Windows PowerShell here, and to see if Ollama is working, I just need to run the command Ollama, and as you can see, it is working now. So we have installed Ollama in our machine, and now we have to download an LLM or large language model for Ollama. To do so, you have to get back to the Ollama website, and here you can see the link to the models. You just click, and here is the list of supported LLMs for Ollama. I want to go with Llama 3.2 from Meta, so we just need to copy this command and run it in terminal. It is 2 gigabytes and will take a few seconds to install. Our model successfully installed and we can start working with it very easily. So just type the prompt you want to send to the model. For example, let's ask what is your name and see what is the result. Now I want to show you some of the useful commands of Ollama. The first thing is Ollama help, and as you can see, it just prints the help message to the terminal, and we have different commands here. Serve to start Ollama, create to create a new model, shows us information about a model, runs a model, stop a running model, list will get us list of the available models, PS gets us a list of running models, CP creates a copy of the model, RM will remove a model, and help will print this message to the terminal. So let's start with Ollama list. As you can see here, we already have Ollama 3.2 latest version with this ID, this size, and the date of modification. The other useful command is Ollama PS that will show us a list of running models. We already hear Llama model running, so we can start talking to this model with run command. So I just say Ollama run Llama, and as you can see, it is listening to our messages here. Terminal is not the only way to work with Ollama. Ollama provides us some APIs that we can call from external services and applications. For example, here I have some API calls. The first one is a generate API that prompts our model and ask it what is your name. As you can see, the address is localhost and the port is 11434 and the full address is API generate. The model is Llama 3.2. The prompt is what is your name and the stream is false. So when a stream is false, we have to wait until the all response generated and see the response at once. So let's send this request to see the result. This is the response from our model and this is the actual response we are expecting. It says that I'm an artificial intelligence model and blah blah blah. Another request here is a chat request. The differences between chat and the generate API is that in chat we have the context, so the model knows about the chat context and previous questions and responses. The stream is the same, so here we have to wait until all response is generated and we get all the response at once. So let's run this request. And this is the response. And as you can see, this is the response. We also have role here as assistant, and the response content is I don't have a personal name, etc. Working with Ollama is so easy. You just need to download Ollama itself, a model for it, and start working with it in terminal or through its APIs. There is another alternative to Ollama called LM Studio, and the main difference between Ollama and LM Studio is that LM Studio has a graphical user interface. Let's install LM Studio and start working with it to see how it is working. To download and install LM Studio, just open your browser and go to lmstudio.ai and download the proper version for your operating system. It already has the versions for Mac, for Windows, and for Linux. I have downloaded the Windows version and I want to install it. After successful installation, it asks you to select a model to start with as your first LLM. You can skip this, but I suggest to download the model now. It suggests to download the Llama 3.2 1 billion parameters model from Meta. Downloading the model may take 1 or 2 minutes because it is 1.3 gigabytes. The model downloaded successfully, so we can start chat with the model right after clicking on the start new chat here. Before starting chat, we have to load a model, so just click on this button and here you can select the available models. We already have the Llama model, so we just click on the model and here we load it. As you can see, the UI is so intuitive and very similar to chatbots you already know, like ChatGPT or others. So you can start typing here and get the response when you press the insert button. Let me ask, what is your name? As you can see, the role is assistant, the model is Llama, and this is the answer for us. Like Ollama, you can also work with the model with its API, so just click here on the developer tab, and this is the configuration needed for the starting server as port and other configurations and different endpoints here. So I want to start the server. The server has started and we can call its API with different tools like Postman, so let's try it. Here in Postman, I have prepared 2 different endpoints, one for getting the models and one for starting a chat with the model. So the endpoint method is get, the URL is localhost, and the port we specified in the LM Studio, and we just send the request. And here is list of available models for us. And if I want to start a chat here, I can go to this new endpoint. This is post to the same host and port and the path chat/completions. The body is a JSON. It says that the model is Llama 3.2. The message is you are a helpful assistant. Role system, and for the user we have a role user, and the content or the actual question we want to ask is hello, what's your name? If I send this back to the model, I will get this response. Here it says that we have a model, as you can see, and we have multiple choices. Here only one choice, and the message is actually the response from the model. So it says nice to meet you and blah blah blah. And as you can see, we have 28 tokens for the input and 60 tokens for the completion tokens, and total tokens in 88. Running a large language model locally in our system was that easy. Thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe the channel, and see you in the next video.